Hello everyone and welcome back. This is, I believe, part 12, putting on the steel roof. It's so windy. I just got home from work and I put the first piece up last night, and now today it's so windy and I got home from work and I put the second piece up. Eventually we'll get to talk about this, but right now I'm just trying to get some panels up there without getting blown off the roof or cut. I was really hoping to finish this one side, but daylight is not agreeing with me on that one. 2 more panels and about an 8-inch cut piece to put on this side. Not bad for a few hours of work though. Good morning, everybody. Had some pretty good storms last night. Quite a bit of rain. Before bed I came out, I don't know, I suppose it was 10:30, and it was lightning and thunder and rain and then hail. So I was up on the roof this morning, and that tar paper type stuff that's up there is fine to walk on, but walking on a metal roof when it's wet is not a smart idea. So I thought, this has been plaguing me, so I'll get this dug so I can get this sewer line in, because it sounds like this weekend I'll be up at the tent doing deer stands, but up there and even here they're talking snow flurries, like 0.04 inches of snow. Not a lot of snow, but the last thing I want to be doing is digging a trench in ground where the first 4 inches is frozen. Then, after that it goes down to 4 feet eventually. So let's get this dug. I've been dreading this, so get it done. When I'm digging this trench, this is about an 18-foot run, and we don't want to be over a 1/4 inch of slope per foot, and we don't want to be under an 1/8 inch. So a 1/4 inch should be about 2.5 inches on this run. I'm sorry, 4.5 inches. So if I can be between 3 and 4, right around 4" probably will be a good slope for this. So I don't want to dig down too far, but I don't want to have to dig out anymore. So I'm trying to, I've got that end of the 2x6 sitting on the actual pipe. So I would need to have, you know, 4 inches below that, plus my, and then up for my slope. So I'm just checking this out now. I think I'm pretty close about there. Maybe even a little bit deep. Well, it's about 10 minutes after 6 now. Today was another one of those days. I was filming this morning, and then I got in my truck to go get the pipe that I needed. I was going to get it from L&M. And then Melissa called, and she said her alarm thing just went off on her phone, whatever it was, and that Joni had a vet appointment today to get checked out, get her vaccinations, boosters, whatever it was she needed, whatever they get brought in for. And she didn't have time to come back. I mean, plus she's at work, she had completely forgot. And so then I had to grab Joni, bring her into the vet, and go through that appointment. Well, then Melissa and I decided to go out for lunch, and we did that. And then instead of going to L&M to get the parts, I went to one of the big box stores because it's cheaper. I did that, and then I got back here, and it was storming. It was raining hard. So now I'm finally out here. I got this stuff cut, and I'm trying to get this piece in. This is the main one that's going to be going in here, and then I can go off of this. But trying to line all these up has been kind of a pain. I think I've kind of got it now. You only really get one shot at it. I wanted to get this done this morning and then get up on the roof and do some more of the metal. I just for some reason feel like this needs to get done right away. This plumbing piece right here, I couldn't figure out how I'm going to make this work, and I'm sure this is definitely not the perfect way to do it, but the fifth wheel sewer dump rarely gets used. So I'm not really worried about it, but anyway, nowhere had this. I had to go, Ace Hardware had it, and only one of them, the one in Moose Lake, not in Superior, didn't have it. So I got this. I probably already talked about it in another video. A week and a half, 2 weeks ago maybe. All right. I couldn't believe this 4-inch PVC cap right here, 14 bucks. I was like, holy crap. Prices have gone up so much. Well, the hard part is all put together. That's a 10-foot piece of pipe, and I've got an 1.5-inch slope, a little under an 1.5-inch slope on a 6-foot level. Now I just have to add it to the end there and put the elbow to get it up above ground. Oh, I thought I could get this all finished tonight, and I got close, but it's dark. I was going to get a headlamp, but now it's raining out, and trying to do the plumbing with the adhesive and all that in the rain probably isn't smart. And I want to look at the level on that last piece, which you can't even probably see, to make sure that I've got the slope just right. Come back to it tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's actually time for me to go in for lunch. Woke up this morning, ran up to Walmart to upload a video. They did call this week and they said that they think that within the next couple weeks our fiber optic will be in, which will be nice. But anyway, I got this finished and I'm getting it backfilled. I just have this little bit more to go here. Ran the wire. That wire, you know, this is a mound system, so it goes into the tank. And the solids stay on this side. It's a split tank. Then it goes into this side, which is water. Then when it gets up so high, there's a sump pump in here that then pumps it up into the drain field. So I need to have that hooked up for when it finally does get that full, it'll shoot it out there. I'm still wanting to get that roof done, but it is all wet right now. Good morning, everybody. Finally get a day here where it's not either raining, below freezing so the roof doesn't dry out, and even those days it was windy, mainly the wind. So today I'm trying to get as much of this metal roof, the rest of it on as I can. I just put on the drip edge, and originally when I bought it I screwed up on my order and it came out red, so I had to go in and get brown. But now I've got the brown and I'll return the red. And you guys saw me earlier over there with the sheets of steel. And I went ahead and pre-drilled this. And the main reason why is the worst part about doing a steel roof for me is having to snap a line all the way across and then go back and put the screws in, because you want to make sure that your screws are in a straight line or it looks pretty stupid. And another thing is some people will screw their metal roof in the flats here. I do it on the ridge. The way I see it, when water hits this, I may have already talked about this in this video, you know, the water can run off. Like hardly nothing stays on top of there, where here everything is running down. On the corners and on the bottom I will put a few in on the flats, just because if it can't be ever lifted up, there's no way that it's going to blow off. And I think just mainly in the corners, I'll put a couple. It's just two different ways of doing it. Like my dad's cabin up north, his is done in the flats. And all the steel roofs that I have here are done, I don't know what these are called, the upper part though. So that's how I did it. I won't be screwing down the very bottom row because I have the things that fill in the gap down there. They're on order. They're actually in, but I'm waiting for, I have the venter ridge, so the foam stuff that goes in there that can breathe still has about 3 or 4 more days until that'll be in, so I can pick them both up at the same time. But yeah, let's go. This isn't bad to do. It's one of them jobs where it's like, just get it started and then go. It's faster. It's a lot faster than doing shingles. Well, I have all the full panels on now. I just have the two end pieces to cut, which are about 10 inches. I still have to screw off the side I just did. And then it'll just be the trim pieces, and most of it'll be done except for me waiting for the stuff on the very top so I can get the ventilation I need. There we go. All the panels are done and screwed down. All the trim is on. I just am waiting for the foam up here for my ridge vent, and then I can put the ridge cap on and we're done. It's getting pretty dark out, but you can see by pre-drilling, I got some nice straight lines. Didn't have to try to snap a line. Nothing. Today I didn't film anything. It got to 60 degrees today. It was really nice. I worked this morning. And then I got back out here and I started putting in the electric boxes where they need to go. I got the breaker box or the load center set, and then cut my pipe for the outside and everything and have that set, because that wire should be here within, like I said yesterday, within a week or so. I think they said 5 to 7 days. I cut the boiler lines, I didn't have to cut them, like they had them unhooked on the bottom. But the one I did have to cut because I'm moving the furnace over here, and I'm going to reposition where the water heater is. So marked everything, took everything, and just got everything moved over. It was a good day to do it, because when you have to do this, I sit out here and then I have to think about it for a few minutes, and it's much easier to think about it when it's 60 degrees out versus when it's 20 degrees out. So it was a good day to move stuff around. I got the front door, the deadbolt, and the lock set put on. I was going to do the other two doors and got that done, and it's like, oh, I should probably start putting electric boxes on so I can see what else I need. Next week, beginning of the week, I'll go and pick up the rest of the stuff that I need, but at least I got started on that. I got the toilet drain set. I have that set. I've got the pipe going down, and I've got the elbow glued on, that'll go towards where the main line is. And then over here, I drilled the hole for the drain for the bathroom sink. But then I started thinking about the vent pipe, and if I want to hook the toilet over to the sink to use the same vent pipe or what. And then I thought, okay, well, this is easy enough. I can just go straight up with the vent pipe. The problem with that is my whatever it's called, stack or whatever it's called, that'll blow the hot air is going to go straight up and into the trusses. And then I'll have the ductwork come like towards me, going towards the front of the building. And if I have a vent pipe sticking up right there, it's going to be right in the way. So I'll probably shift it over to the right, hook that up with the tub. Anyway, I started scratching my head on that and figured I'll wait for another day. I'll get it. It just takes me a little bit of time. I'm still waiting for that window right there. I got an email saying that, no, they sent me a letter saying if I don't come and pick up the window, the money will be given back to me and it'll be put out on, to be sold at the store. So I went into the store, brought the letter in there. They went and searched everywhere. This is the second time I've done that. And they couldn't find it. And the guy says, I'm going to personally get to the bottom of this and give you a call. And that was 2 days ago. I have not gotten a call yet. So I'll probably have to call and raise a little bit of a stink about that. I mean, if they have to reorder it. I just need the window. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to end this one right now because I don't know if it's going to be 2 days or 5 days until I get whatever the foam kind of stuff is that I need for the top ridge cap. And I don't want to wait that long. I think this weekend I'm going to go ahead and cut in the domestic water into the farmhouse down there, get that hooked up so I can run the boiler. And then right from the start, it will heat the hot water because we had 60 today, supposed to be 60 or 62 tomorrow, 68 on Sunday, and then rain or thunderstorms Sunday night, and then we're going to get back into some colder weather. So it's definitely time to start. I'm glad I didn't fire this up a week ago though, because what do you do now when it's this warm out? The house was hot inside today with the sun coming through the windows with the furnace not even on, so I'm glad I did wait. But we're not going to get warm days like this much anymore. It's just going to get cold and stay cold. I need to get some more of that birch pile cut up and brought over here before the snow flies. I want to for sure get this window put into the back part of the workshop. I almost did it today. I was over here measuring stuff and I had my Sawzall. And then I thought, what am I doing? I already started putting those electric boxes in, and then once again, I'm doing what I always do, and I got 20 projects going at one time. So, but I do want to get this window in within the next 2 days because it's going to be so nice and warm. And then I want to come back in here in the back part of the workshop and get all this lumber stacked right outside the door where I stack those logs and stuff, and I have the other lumber stacked, and get this opened up. I don't know, put the decoys up where the hunting stuff is. There isn't a whole lot of stuff in here. It's just a big mess. Decoys can go up in the front garage where the hunting stuff goes. Yeah, my snowmobile can stay in here for now. I do think I'm going to sell that snowmobile and buy a different one. This one here, I already sold this one. They're going to come and get it, I don't know, probably be a few weeks. Because once I get most of a bunch of the stuff out of here and the rest of it organized, I'm going to take out part of that wall because that furnace on the other side that's hooked up to the boiler will easily heat the whole back part of the workshop as it is right now with this little room, because what I'm going to do is tear out part of this wall so it opens it up. I don't know, I'll probably tear it up, I don't know, maybe back this far or so. And then I'll leave a header in there because I liked having the support under those trusses, even though it's not really in a bearing point area. It still helps with the snow load because it's an old building and it's a long roof span. But I could probably not even turn on the blower on that furnace, just with the water lines going through it from the boiler. It would keep this room fairly warm. So when I fire up the furnace, you're just going to cook in here. So I want to get that opened up. And then with all Melissa's stuff for pottery, she's got a lot of stuff here that needs to be put around that. She can bring out her stuff for working like her little glass making where she does stained glass. Just all that stuff can come back here. And I want it to be warm, you know, so she's not going to come out here if it's 20 below in the back part of the workshop. All right, that's enough rambling. Won't be long and my dad will be out here doing winter workshop projects. I will see you guys on the next video.